strong, and Tai Chi is so good for the ankle and the thigh muscles.
Okay, so then that helps. Then that explains why it's helping Joe to be stronger on her left side.
Yeah, and to
Yeah.
get in and out of the bath, which some really very
Right.
elderly people can't do find
So
it.
that's what Tai Chi's done for me personally. It's helped me with. I used to suffer years ago, right in the early days of my hairdressing career. I come over and had this sort of blindness in my eye. Never experienced it before. Had blindness in my eyes when I was standing at work as an apprentice. So that shows you how far back I'm going. And uh, I then it freaked me out. I can't work. I can't do anything. I'm going blind. It was that severe, the anxiety back then. And the GP at the time said it's a migraine. And it's because of your diet. And so, don't eat cheese. And I went, you've got to be joking. We don't get cheese in our family, and stuff like that. And it was sort of stay off wine and all this sort of business. Wine, I'm a beer drinker then, back in the day. And over the years, I stopped eating cheese and so on and so forth. And then I found out that, you can get muscular migraines. So tension in the neck and shoulders and things
Right.
like that. So, and that I learned quite early on, 30 odd years ago, through Tai Chi, where that helped me sort out the muscles in my neck and shoulders to help my posture and my migraine, and also my posture from my work. So, because, I'm standing on my feet, back in the day, it was 24/7. You're standing on your feet and your postural problems, your back, you all this leaning and funny stuff. Tai Chi's really helped me to be a bit more of an upright person. I was going to say an upright citizen, sort of in my back. So I know what it's done for me, and I know that when I had an experiment, I can't remember now, 15 years ago or more. I stopped doing everything. I stopped doing Tai Chi, Qigong. I stopped teaching. I stopped practicing. And I actually thought all this stuff was a load of rubbish. I just thought it's pointless. I don't get it. You're doing all these movements. And I just thought it was rubbish. And quickly, within a 2-week period, cutting the hedge in the garden and washing the car on the weekend. The old-fashioned neighbours that used to wash their car and cut the hedges in the old days, and that cut the grass all on a Sunday, wasn't it? All on a Sunday morning, all out there doing it all and all that. And I used to ache a lot, and I just thought, hold on a minute, why am I aching? I wasn't aching before, and I'm doing the same stuff. So then I put it down to the fact I stopped doing my Tai Chi, and when I started doing it again, I just didn't ache. I don't ache. And so I use this analogy, those of you that know me, last year or the year before, I am up a tree at my age, up the top of this tree, and I'm pulling myself up and getting up and standing and cutting big branches off and all that business. And I'm doing things that I'm not used to. I'm not used to being up a tree cutting branches off. And I'm not getting up the next morning and thinking, oh God, my back's killing me. God, my legs are hurting, or I'm not complaining like that at all, which, maybe it was the overdose of, 4 ibuprofen. I don't know. But anyway, it could have been anything. But the point is, with our Tai Chi and the shapes that we do,
it keeps you fit.
Yes, it does.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Vicky, what's your view on fitness?
It's something other people do.
Something other people do. Right. I'm sort of with you there. Fitness. So define fitness.
Well, it depends what you mean.
Exactly. So it keeps you fit. I mean, does Tai Chi keep you fit? And if it keeps you fit,
it keeps you quite strong and flexible.
Right. So it keeps you stronger, flexible. What else does it do?
Balance.
Balance, helps balance.
For me, it keeps me mentally fit.
Yes.
Keeps you mentally fit.
Yes.
Okay. So we've got quite a bit then that's going on there, haven't we? In the whole of this. Let's get rid of this here. So there's a lot that's going on. So where Tai Chi can keep you mentally fit is because, to start with, in the early days, it takes a lot of practice and it takes a lot of cognitive behavior to then feel it. Where it keeps you, I like to think it keeps you fit and agile for your own physical being. Now, what I say to that is, is I now weigh quite a few stone, and I'm quite a few stone heavier than when I started Tai Chi 30 years ago. So I can still do my Tai Chi. Does that make sense? But I do
Yes.
it to fit my body shape. So you should do it to fit your body shape. So it's like the stances I go on about and I whinge about. Do bigger stances, because as we get older, we might do smaller ones. We might do. But if we do big ones to start with, then we can reduce the size. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's how we get the strength. And then the mental fitness and the mental agility comes through the modern term is neuroplasticity. So we're applying our mind to learn something new, takes concentration, takes focus. And because we keep our lips together, I was going to say mouth shut, and I thought that's not right. We keep our lips together and we do good nasal breathing. Okay. We oxygenate our body and put the right enzymes and everything in there, the right chemistry. The pH balance changes in 5 breaths, just 5. It's all it needs, 5 good breaths. And so we can settle in with it. Okay, and how we work. So over the past 5 weeks, we've gone through from cross hands, we've gone through to roll back, Pung Lu Ji and single whip, lift hands, cow, white crane, spreads wing. So we've covered quite a lot. So tonight's our last lesson. Okay, it's our 5th lesson. And at the end of the night or over the next couple of days, you've got to let me know if you want to continue. Okay, I will continue if there's at least 5. And we're going to then carry on the next lot of sessions. Do you see what I mean? So you've got the videos that I've sent you from all the classes. So if you need to refer back, you've got them to refer back to help you continue with your practice. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you lost them, I don't know if I've deleted them. So yeah, I'm not sure. Oh no, I haven't. So I've kept most of them. Yeah, I have to learn the hard way and put them up on YouTube and things. So yeah, so you've got those videos to work with. My thing for you is try and find someone that you can teach something to, a bit of this Tai Chi stuff. And let's say the stance work. Why am I saying the stance work? Anybody got any thoughts?
Because it proves you've understood it properly.
Yeah, because you're sharing something. And when you're sharing something, this is purely a selfish concept of mine. If you start sharing something, it makes you apply the cognitive side of it more, and it makes you develop your understanding more. And so it's a benefit. And I'm only talking from my personal experiences of everything I've taught in my career and otherwise. So tonight, we're just going to go through and do repetitive movement. We're just going to go through those movements. Okay. And that's all we're going to do. And we're just going to do it. I'm going to do it with my back to you. I'm going to do it, you know, from the other side, maybe, so you can see the hands. And do you see what I mean? Just so that you get that sort of flow in there. Any questions?
No.
No.
Good. My question to you, how many of you were standing in Wu Chi while I was waffling?
I was.
Yeah, practice,
Right?
practice, practice, practice. Right, okay, cool. So,
Are we going to do a formal start?
oh, thank you so much. Got me there. Left hand up, right hand fist. Thank you. And we do again. Because we got this up here. This means Wu Di, the top one, Wu Di, the martial way. I'll explain the others. All these under here, all this here is a heart, means the heart. It's all to do with the heart, passion in the heart. So What I'm going to do is go from the beginning, okay, and then we're going to add some of the other bits. So I'm going to go right to the beginning, just go through that. Feet together. Open the Tai Chi. One, raise the hands. Drop the elbows. Forward. 1 to 6. Good. Transfer the weight left. Turn to the right. Transfer right. Step. Left ward off. Hold the ball. Step to the right. Pung. Turn. Lu. Sit the weight back. Really important. Sit the weight forward. G. Separate the hands. Sit the weight back. Sit the weight forward. Sit the weight back. Turn the foot in. Come back. Hold the ball. Extend the beak. Single whip. Dan Bian. Single whip. Turn to the right. Lift hands. Right hand descends to navel. Heel comes back. Step out. Cow. Turn to the right. Back to the left. White crane spreads wing. Turn to the right. Step out. Left brush knee. Step up. Pippa. Strum the lute. Turn. Step out. Left brush knee. Good. So you remember last week we did left brush knee, Pippa, left brush knee, that type of thing. Let's go. If you go to the right side of your screen and get in position of so that's both hands forward, you're in a right stance and you should be on the right side of your screen. Sit the weight back, turn the toes all the way in, come back, hold the ball, check your posture, check your balance, turn, the hook is out there, all the weight is in your right leg, step across, transfer, single whip. Turn to the right, so you're facing the camera, lift hands. Right hand comes back to the navel, you step out, cow, the shoulder bump, cow. All the weight goes into the right leg, turn back, white crane spreads wing. Check your hips are level with the floor. Cat stance. Turn, hands circle, left brush knee, check. Step up, small step, transfer, lift hands, Pippa. Turn, step out, left brush knee. Good. Come back to the low stance, the low hands. So your hands are facing your dantian. Settle your mind and your body. 5 centers, center of your palm, just below your navel and your feet. Breathe in and out. In and out. Eyes closed, settle your mind, settle your breath. Now, as an exercise. Get into left walled off. That means left hand is facing the chest and you're in a left stance facing the screen. So that would be the same position as you do, but this is an exercise. We take the weight back, turn, we bring the foot back, and we're holding the ball on the left side, and then we do walled off on the right side. Check your stance. We're doing this as an exercise. So when you're looking at your screen, you should be able to see, mind your gap, okay, in left. So this is facing the chest, left hand is in Wu Chi position. We sit the weight back, 1, we turn the foot in, we bring it back, we change, we're holding the ball on the right side, we step, left walled off. And then we change again. Take your time, no rush, step. Remember to place the heel, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Left walled off. Take your time, there's no rush. We've got an hour for this, so just take your time. Okay? Feel the position. Are you there? Is the weight there? And then you change, you transfer, you step. And then when you get to the walled off, just check the postural points. Hips level with the floor, shoulders level with the hips, eyes level with those. Left walled off. And we turn. Yeah. And just move nice and slowly so you can apply the detail, heel down, foot down. Good. Continue so I can observe. The pressure is on.
Yeah, I haven't got this at all.
There's no rush. Long as you end up in a left stance facing your screen or a right stance facing your screen. So when you end up, you should end up, right, don't move, Vicky. That's, good adjustment. You moved your leg, brilliant, good. Just take your time. That's it, Julia. Turn, take the weight back. So Joe, if you go back in your room a little bit. Oh, I forgot to do the health and safety. Make sure you got enough space around you. Make sure all things are switched off and what have you, and no phones, and be safe, and yeah. So Joe, when you're facing the camera, when you're facing me, yeah, so good. Can you move your left foot over to your left? Yeah, good.
Oh,
Now,
right.
bring it back a little bit, just a bit. Right, good, good. Now, at the moment, the weight is 50-50.
No, it's more here.
Okay, it's not enough then.
Should it all be on my left knee?
As much as possible, but without you lifting the rear foot.
Yeah.
Right, left hand up, facing the chest. Higher, yep, higher, higher. Thank you. And square your hips off with the screen. Good. So that is left walled off. The weight forward, Vicky, and check your weight. So your left foot, Vicky, has to go over to the left. That's it. Good. Right. Lovely. Yep. Julia, relax that elbow more. Good. So all you're going to do is get into the same position, but with your right leg. So you take the weight back, keep your head up, turn to your left, bring the foot back. That's it. That's it. Bring the foot back. Bring your left foot back, Joe. Good. Now transfer the weight into the left foot and step into the right. Brilliant. Well done, Vicky. Well done. Good, good. Good. Yes, Pippa.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I I haven't got this at all really. I don't know which direction I should finish up facing.
Okay.
Given
So to make it
camera to start, where should I finish off?
right, okay. So this is where I don't wish to be rude, but don't overcomplicate it. You're in a left stance. So if you get in a left stance,
Yeah.
darling, get into a left stance.
Oh, left side.
Craig Revel Hallward here, you know, armography. So Joe, change your legs into a left one. That's it. Good. So is all you're going to do. I want you to you're going to get into a right stance with the opposite hand up is what you're going to do. It's just how do you do it? Just right. Okay. Is all I asked you to do is to take the weight back into your right leg, bring the left foot back slowly. It's what I'm asking. Slowly. There's no rush with this. Transfer the weight slowly. Right. Now step forward with the right foot. No, forward to the camera.
Ah.
To the screen. Right. Now change your hands.
Oh.
Right. And now you're in that. Move your right foot to the right and look for the gap between your heels. There you go. That's it. So I'm not bothered how you turn. You just go really slow. And you've got to ask yourself the question, why am I moving so slow and it's so bloody hard? Sorry for swearing. Ask yourself that question. Come on, Joe, you got to move from one foot to the other. Take the weight back, change. No, you're stepping forward now. How slow can you move? That's pretty slow. Good. So Vicky, just add in. So go through it and add in, holding the ball. Yeah, good. Now hold the ball. Yeah. Now don't move, Vicky. Don't move. Question. Do you think your right arm is in Wu Chi?
It's sticking out too far.
Right, exactly. Okay, and bring it forward a bit.
Needs to be more relaxed.
Yeah. There you go. English word, relaxed. Okay, but it's not, it's alert. See? So that's the difference. Where's the Wu Chi and where's embrace the tree? Brilliant. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same stepping. There's no rocket science here. All you're doing is changing your feet into a right stance or a left stance. Mind that front knee, Vicky. Julia, check your space between your heels. Make sure you got about, I don't know, 2 or 3 planks on the floor that you got there. That's good. Not so big, Joe. Good. Right. Superb. So I'd like you all to get into a left stance. Okay. A left stance. Left tiger. The right hand, the left hand down near the left thigh and the right hand up in front. Now, left hand down, Joe, beside the thigh, not touching the thigh though, and the left hand up, like embrace the tree position, but then just slightly turn palm down a bit. That's it. Good. Bring your hand up a bit higher, Joe. Good. So, is the weight in your left leg?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. This position is called what?
Left brush knee.
Left brush knee. Okay, left brush knee. Really simple. Left brush knee. In actual fact, it's exactly the same leg position as what you were just doing. Got it? Yes. Good. I'm going to turn my back on you. You're in left brush knee. Bring the weight back. Bring the foot back. Slowly transfer. Step forward and get into right brush knee. So the right foot is forward, the right hand is down.
Yes.
Sit the weight back slowly. Bring the foot back. Gentle turn. Step. Left brush knee. Now get into right brush knee. Transfer the weight. Find your balance. Transfer. Step into right brush knee. The weight should be forward as much as possible. Pippa, check your stance because you're that. No. Just move the front leg over. Just the front leg, not the back leg. Just the front. Just the front. Yeah, you want that front foot pointing towards your screen. Good. Now, slow as you can, get into right brush knee. So you have to take the weight back. You have to bring the foot back, same as what you were doing. Step, circle, and get into left brush knee. Now ask yourself a question. Is the left arm in Wu Chi position closer to your thigh, so forward a bit, and is the right hand just slightly turned down a bit? That's all. So it's like embrace the tree, but it's just down a little bit, approximately. Okay, where's the weight? Forward in the left leg. The left has to be forward. Slowly, no rush. Take the weight back. Transfer, get into right brush knee. No rush. The foot comes back. Turn, step. Good. Pippa, do not move. Pippa. Do not move. Move the front foot over to the right. Good. Now, that's it. Now you got a stance.
Ooh.
Left, your right brush knee. Have you got Wu Chi in mind? Are your hips parallel? Are your back straight? Da, da, da. Why are we moving slowly?
It's more difficult.
It gives you
Love
time,
it. Okay, like that. More difficult.
gives you time to think.
Okay, do it. Change into the next stance at your own pace.
Let's go.
Vicky, when you bring your foot back, don't bring it so close to the other foot when you bring it back.
Okay.
So therefore, when you step into a good stance. Oh, yes. Yes. That's it. Good adjustment. In your own time, go from one stance to the other. Left brush knee, right brush knee. Oh, fantastic. Keep your head up. Feel your feet. Now, do you feel quite good with that?
Not quite sure about the arms.
I never said anything about the arms.
Okay.
I haven't said anything. Apart from what?
Wu Chi.
Apart from left brush knee or right brush knee. And so the hands and arms are either they end up in Wu Chi position or embrace the tree position. What you do with them in between, I'm really not bothered with. But as long as they follow your body. Why do we move slowly apart from it's more difficult? Good step in.
Easier for the arms to follow.
Change your hands, Vicky. Yeah, that move that you was in was left walled off. See, it's becoming familiar now.
I do get those two muddled up.
No, you can't. That's left brush knee and the other one's walled off. The stances are the same, actually. The stances are the same, darling, as they go. Oh, I'm going to start watching Strictly now. I'm going to come up with all funny accents. I'm what you call a Strictly tart. Very good. Excellent. Okay, let's have a form of clarity here. The reason why we move slowly is so that we can feel the transference of weight in our legs and our feet. and we can apply the postural principles of our Tai Chi. That is why we move slowly. What that then does, it starts to create mindfulness, because you have to focus. So your mind is not thinking about whatever you're going to watch on TV later tonight. Are you going to have a hot cocoa before bed, or what? Do you know what I mean? Or am I going to have half a bar of dairy milk chocolate, or just 4 squares, or whatever? Do you know what I mean? So it's like you're moving mindfully, and I'm giving you practice so that you know, if you're sitting down and you just feel like, well, I'm going to have a cup of tea, but I'll do a couple of 2 bits of practice. I'll practice my stance work. Brush knee, twist step, and this stance is just repeated all the time. So really work on the stance. That's all I keep saying. Really boring, I'm sorry, but it is that simple. The mind overcomplicates it. Feel your feet. Put your head in your feet. If you have high blood pressure, put your head in your feet. This is a traditional Chinese medicine concept, yin and yang. If it's high, go low. Do you know what I mean? It's that type of thing. Bring it down to your feet. You cannot step unless the weight is in the correct point. So Pippa, your stance, when you get into, you keep moving both feet for me, and I can't help you.
It's just, I think I'm going off the screen. You see?
Yeah, but it's only your front foot. It's not your back foot.
Okay.
Yeah, right. You see, you've stepped out. It's good. It's good. See, good stances. Ladies, fantastic.
That's good.
Wow. Very good. Good. Nice heavy. You're looking nice and relaxed in, oh, English word. You're looking soft in the shoulders. Good. Right, let's do some together. We go from single whip. So you should be the screen to your right, the hook is to your right, and your left hand forward. So Julia, come back a bit more to your kitchen, and Vicky, yeah, there you got it. And Pippa, go back a bit if you can. No, back as in backwards, behind you, backwards, yeah. Good. Okay, good. So that the hook hand is out there, the weight is forward in the left leg, and you turn and you lift. Lift hands. The right hand descends and the foot comes back. All the balance is in your left leg. Your left leg. We're doing this just for Jo tonight to help her left side. Step out, cow. Goes into the right foot. We turn and then we open. All the weight is in your right foot. Put your head and feeling in your right foot. White crane spreads wing. Repeat that in your mind. White crane spreads wing. All the weight is in the right leg. White right. Turn. Step out for left brush knee. Left brush knee. Left hand brush knee. Turn. Small step in. Transfer to the right leg. Lift hands. Pippa. Lift hands. Turn. Step out. Left brush knee. Left brush knee. You should be in a left stance. Left brush knee. Wow. Now don't move. You're in left brush knee. Don't move. If you move your right hand out and bring your left hand up, what position are you in? If you do your right hook hand,
Whip thing.
you're in single whip.
Single whip.
So you should be square in front of you and the hook to the screen. Turn to the right, lift hands, you're facing the screen, hips are on a 45, all the weight is in your left leg. Comes back to the left, step out, cow, all the weight now in the right leg, white crane spreads wing. Turn, step out, left brush knee, left brush knee, turn, step up, pippa, pippa, turn, step out, left brush knee, twist step 2, should be in left brush knee, left brush knee. Very good, should have a gap between, brilliant. Okay, Wu Chi. So for the past 30 minutes, is all you've done is focused on stance and think, and that's where the Tai Chi starts becoming mindful. Why do we move slowly? Please.
So we can feel the balance moving between our legs.
So you can feel the balance, feel the transference of weight. There's no hurry to get into the next shape. There's no hurry. It's all about just how you're feeling and how you transfer that weight from one leg to the other. Do you remember last week we done all the stepping, putting the heel down, 1, 2, 3? Was that last week or the week before? Okay, it's all that practice that you do. Now, how many of you practiced over the past week? 1. 1. Any
I've been
advances
ill.
on 1? 2. We got 2 there. Any advances on 2? Right. Okay. Very simple. It's very simple. I believe in learning new things and enjoying things. So I've got a teacher that's teaching me calligraphy. He's Chinese. His English is okay. But every week, whenever the class starts, he says, like, you know, have you practiced? Quite simple. Have you practiced? And the thing is, I know what he's asking. If I don't practice, he can't help me move on because I've got to keep, I'm stuck. And the reason why I'm stuck is because I haven't practiced. Okay. So years ago, I started teaching myself blues harmonica. So, you know, I got stuck but I got practice. It's practice. And then I got a couple of notes and then I learned to play a tune and it's practice. It's just that. And my teacher says, like, have you practiced? Well, let me hear you. No, you haven't practiced because that's not a clean note. So it's all about practice. So that's all it is. It really is not difficult. The difficult thing is, how slow can you move? How slow can you move from one leg to the other? It's like walking on the moon, man. Yeah. And back in the day when we were hippies and we used to smoke stuff and this, that, yeah, man. And that's why Tai Chi becomes so great in the West. It's all through the hippies bringing it all over. Yeah, man, let's do it. Okay. Roadhouse, another good one. Good film that was. Any questions? Are you standing in Wu Chi, Pippa? Remember, Wu Chi is stillness, but it's not. It's active. You're doing active. It's not passive. It's beautiful. And then you put the Wu Chi into the Tai Chi. Okay, but then you do embrace the tree. You put that in with your Tai Chi. And then you move slowly and you enjoy it. If you have any questions, then ask them now. If not, email my wife. She'll answer any question you want, really. I don't know, on most subject matters. Most women are good on most subject matters. And that, so have that there. You know, been a hairdresser a long time, you know. Power to the female. So in touch with my feminine side, it's untrue. Bushy eyebrows. Okay, I digress. So thank you for the past 5 weeks for all your attention and consistency of turning up. And I hope that you've enjoyed the emails and the videos that I've sent you with things to sort of practice with and to work with, really. So you just got to let me know whether you want to continue or not. I'm happy to do so. A minimum of 5 people, and I will. So you've just got to let me know whether you wish to or not. Is there any questions at all? I'm getting worried now.
I just want to say, Tony, I thought this was a great class, and I began to feel I was actually really getting to grips with it. And
So does that mean you're going to continue?
yes, I'd like to.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to continue.
And I want in you.
Right, we're sort of there then. We're sort of there then. So like, cool. Yeah, I'll send you the details. I'm really happy to carry on as from next week, if you
Great.
wish.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
Same time, same channel, same place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. So the next 5 weeks, what we're going to do then, we've got up to second single whip. We'll get to next 5 weeks. We'll get to cross hands and the next couple of moves after that, which you sort of know already, type thing. We just go off on a tangent. And the important thing is when you do practice, it just makes it easier because there's moves that are going to come up that you know. So we can jump through them. Does that make sense? Because you know them. They're just at a different angle or something. Okay. Tonight, your stance. All you need is stance, stance, stance. Have a lovely evening. Lots of practice.
Thank you.
Find someone you can teach maybe the stance work to, backwards and forwards, that type of thing, and the stepping maybe. It's that, just have a bit of fun, really. Especially with your partners, because that'll really annoy them. Take that from experience. That's why my first wife kicked me out, I think. Anyway, I digress. Come on, learn this Tai Chi. No, I don't want to. Okay, fine, fair enough. Right, sorry, we'll speak to you later.
Thanks.
I better stop recording. Jesus Christ.